So welcome new new student. Ex-public schoolboy battered police officers with frightening strength after smoking spliff that put him in coma. John Hammer, 29, growth as the synthetic cannabinoid turned him into a man possessed. With 6 Stockton 11 officers on duty that night needed to control him. This is his picture. An ex-public schoolboy battered a group of police officers and ended up in a coma after what he thought was a slave turned out to be spies. John Hammer, 29, has described how he developed frightening strength and left out of control as the substance turned him into a man possessed. The helmet strapped 40 he manhandled a strapping 15-inch officer during a rampage inside a Northeast University hospital in which he assaulted 3 cops, Gazette reports. 6 officers were need to be restrained by the young man who worried parents had called 999 after he returned home from the night at his local. The former school rugby player, who ultimately spent 8 days in a coma, spun as he appeared in court over the incident in April. Sparing him, Judge warned, the terrible spy has caused a prisoner to castrate themselves and kill their own eyeballs out. Speaking to the Gazette, Hammer said, "I have never had a reaction like that in my life. The strength I had that night was frightening, but it felt like I was bipolar." The young man was induced into the coma at the end of what he had been an otherwise unremarkable night at his local. He snorted a cocaine and smoked a pre-rolled joint thinking it was cannabis. But upon arriving back at his labyrinth home at 10 p.m., his behavior spooked his frightened parents into calling the emergency services. "I just remember coming to the doorstep and thinking my dad did not look like himself," recalled Homer. The court heard police found him talking to himself in the prostrate position. Homer added, "I was just trying to dig the garden up with my hands and try to escape from them. I just remember I felt out of control and frightened." As the young man was helped into a police cage, he went berserk. He kicked one police officer's leg and tackled another with one leg bloodied. During the drive to the hospital, he ended up to find explosive behavior. It was said he was placed in a wheelchair after coming, but soon began growling and screaming as he placed a female officer in headlock. With the help of 6 officers and NHS staff, he was finally restrained with the hand and leg cuts. His frenzy antic strum even hardened officers. The incident left me feeling shocked and tearful, one PC told the court in a statement. Another said Hammer had displayed an unprecedented level of aggression, but put a huge strain on the resource with a 6 of Stockton 11 officers on duty that night needed to control him. His strength was unimaginable, admitted another officer. From he remembered only snippets of his antics before being induced into the coma, such as police van feeling tiny. But there's one moment of clarity and controls of April 26 in which he realized the trunk and brought so part of the destruction he spent several months working down had hit all-time low. I spun myself in the bed and couldn't tell anyone for 3 hours, he winced. The young man apologized for his actions. While a probation service revealed he felt he is a disappointment of his parents. Looking back at the action the first night, Homer admitted, I have cried myself to sleep. Since the accident, he has got professional help along with support from Grace Christmas charity. Has now been subbed for over 2 months, and while his antic cost him a job and he loved, he's now volunteering for the groups, wearing a special wristband, and he believes this is his restoration. Despite finding his faith, District Judge Christina told him he could easily been felt jail for his passing. Pleading guilty to 3 counts of assault official, Hammer was handed 12-month community order and told to pay each victim £300. He wept again as he begged the judge to let him pay them the money in person and to say thank you for the officer who believes saved his life at night. She's declined but fired a warning about the danger of spy stature. She is aware of at least 23 deaths in Britain's jails caused by it. Substance is a synthetic form of cannabis. Homer of Scott Fool's Close said, I now believe he was saved from a potential fatal fate to have right his wrong. I just look back and think, why was I saved and others were not? He wondered. I just want to let people know that I am willing to help anybody who is struggling with this stuff. And thank you very much, dear listener. I hope you will understand. Please subscribe my channel to get more news. Thank you.